Hi everybody, it's Jackie. I just wanted to jump on because I haven't put my face in front of a camera for quite some time to talk to you. Welcome to my new followers. I'm suspecting some of you have come along from the Knitstar family, so I'm super thrilled to have you here to share in that journey with me. And to all my old and familiar and regular and loyal followers, thank you. You know I love you and I really appreciate your support always. I thought it might be appropriate timing to tell you a little bit more about what I'm teaching you in this season of Knitstars, because it's something that's very dear to me and it might not be super obvious from what I've written so far. And that there are reasons for that. It's not hard to explain, but it's actually really deep, personal, introspective work that we'll be doing together. So you really need to be in it to know it, essentially. But what we'll be doing together is creating a shawl or a wrap. There are two versions, a knitted version and a crochet version. So I've got you covered. I have been working with my dear friend Rosie Taylor in the UK to develop these patterns. I'm not technical, as most of you know, and I certainly don't have the mathematical skills to really sit down and write a proper pattern. Rosie does. She's my saviour. So she has produced two patterns for you. I've created the knitted sample, and Rosie has created her own crochet version of the same shape, which is coming to me via post, so I'll eventually be able to show it to you. But what makes this project really unique is that this is not a technical class I'll be teaching. This is a class basically about your well-being. Your ultimate design and your arrangement of the colours that go into your shawl will be determined by you and your emotions. It's a bit like a temperature check of how you're feeling during the process of creating this beautiful treasure. So colour work can be a little bit intimidating, certainly in the context of my own sort of art practice. I can sometimes not feel very confident around introducing colour to my schemes. I tend to always come from a place of intuition. I'm not really, it's not that I'm not interested in colour theory, it's just that I don't actually have the brain capacity to take any more in. And so I will look to Mother Nature for her colour combinations because no one does it better. But I'll also rely on my intuition. And so that's what we're doing in this project too. Forget colour theory. Don't worry about it. You are just going to let your emotions make the decisions for you. You're not going to overthink it. What we're going to do instead is use knitting and crochet as a pathway to some really deep introspective work of self-observation, awareness, and ultimately the goal is self-acceptance. I lost my mum 3 years ago now, end of April 2018, and once she passed, I've sort of entered into this, dark night of the soul for some, essentially a real crisis of spirit, and it's been a really hard slog, to be honest, and I've very much retreated and withdrawn from the world, and I just needed to go within and work a few things out. And this work has come from that period of time, because what I've realised is it's really important to sit in the discomfort of your emotions, not dismiss them, not fix them. There's no fixing any problems with this workshop. In order to actually process your emotions, we need to accept them, and part of that process, critical to that process anyway, is to validate how you feel and to give yourself reassurance that it's okay to feel this way, that there is nothing wrong with you, and the sooner you can sort of pinpoint where do you hold your emotions in your body, what does it feel like, what perhaps is the trigger for the emotion, document all of that down over a period of time. And then at the end of the project, doing a bit of a wrap-up, if you like, to see if you can identify any patterns is really important work. And so to facilitate all of that sort of introspection, I've written a beautiful journal that's been designed by my highly creative and talented friend, Tracy Lyons. Tracy does all of my design work, and I trust her implicitly, and the journal she has helped me create for you is mind-blowingly beautiful. So there's that journal sets up the process of how to complete the shawl in terms of doing the work on yourself in the process of doing the shawl. But it's also accompanied with some worksheets that you do every time you sit down to knit or crochet some rows. So the process will be you will go in, sit down, and very quietly, discreetly, while you keep your hands busy, and into that beautiful zone that knitting and crochet provide, do some very deep and discreet emotional work by attaching the emotion that you identify in your body with a colour. Now, I have partnered with my dear friends KPC Yarn for this project. They're a really great bunch of people. I've worked with them closely over a long time now. I trust them implicitly to always deliver a really beautiful quality product that ticks lots of important things for me, like supply transparency and environmental friendliness and ethical production. All of that, it's all good. But they're brilliant with colour, and the colours are all low impact dyes as well, another good thing. So I have chosen from their Glencool range. Glencool, this is DK, and it's 70% wool, 30% cotton, and it feels so good. They're like little, like little cake pops. You just want to eat them. Oh, so cute. You can see them there. I love them. And the kit absolutely has to include an orange for Gigi, because it wasn't going to happen without an orange for Gigi. This is called Persimmon Gigi, and you will love it, I promise you. But each colour will designate an emotion that you feel. You get to decide what the association is, not me. Colour is decided by our culture, our experience, our taste. I can't wait to see if there are commonalities between us. And whether there are differences even between countries as well. That would be really, really exciting to see that. And there's one more. So there are 14 colours of these. So as you sit down to knit your project, you'll just go within, identify the emotion, pick out the colour that you've attached to that emotion. You will keep that consistent throughout your project. And then at the end, what you're going to end up with is this beautiful visual diary of how you have felt over that period of time, and together with a beautiful written document of what you were going through too. So it's a really unique treasure. You get a loving yarn hug that you can wear, enjoy, that will absolutely provide you comfort. But you also get a really useful resource about yourself that you can refer back to, build on in terms of your self-development, or even take to a medical professional to get more guidance and assistance if you need it. Because it's really important we get support we need and take some time to really look after ourselves. Life's tough, and the world is in a mess. And I just think it's really important that we all show each other some love, and comfort and kindness. Oh my goodness, kindness, big. So I'm here to support you through this process. I'm a heart on my sleeve kind of a gal, and if I'm anything, I am really good at sitting in discomfort. It's my bag. I've got it down pat, and I am not afraid of other people's grief or distress. I do tough really well, so I'm here for you, and I'm really hoping to be able to bring something unique into your emotional life that will actually be of value and support. So this special project is launching through Knit Stars in the fall exclusively. I will continue with it in my own time, but with different projects. This is definitely exclusive to Knit Stars to start with, so it's super special. Early bird sign-ups, as I said, close on the 9th of May. The early bird special will give you $30 off the course cost. You get 11 workshops from incredible makers. The talent pool is exceptional, and the technical ability is just like imposter syndrome big time here. But they're all such delightful people, and you'll just eat it up, I'm sure. And the beauty with Knit Stars is that you own that workshop. It never expires. You can tap into it whenever you want. There's no time pressure around it. At the moment, with the early bird special, you also get that same saving if you choose to buy previous seasons. And there is this really cool thing called a golden ticket, which allows you to get or to buy all of the seasons for an even better price. So check that out on their landing page, and the link to that page is in my profile. That is an affiliate link, and so if you choose to hop on board through my link, I will get a commission for that. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I could absolutely do with the support. I really appreciate that. So I hope to see you in Knit Stars. Bring your tissues to my class. There will be tears, but I got your back. Remember that. Okay. I love you. Speak soon.